sliding into the net. That was Vitale.
With the puck. I don't know if he was in the crease when he had that puck covered up, but he had to get rid of it.
Now another chance, and they score. The Winnipeg Jets get the first goal. Rookie Jacob Trouba with his 4th of the year. He went to the net and jammed it in. And the Jets have come out flying here.
About Jacob Trouba. This is a young defenseman. He's a rookie in the league. No rookie gets more ice time than Trouba. He's got a wide open cage there.
Sidney Crosby with a chance to tie the game, and everybody on their feet here at Consol Energy Center. Crosby against Montoya. He fired it wide.
Slap shot. He came out of that penalty box and played forward for a while. Of course, that's where the position he played.
And a one-timer, they score right in the slot. Scheifele. He didn't get all of it. He kind of fanned on it, but it found its way past Fleury. And a very big goal for the Jets with only 3.9 seconds to go in the period. Gives them a 2-0 lead. We hope that those two would develop excellent chemistry and be a perfect complement to one another. And of course, Letang missed a bunch of games at the start of the year, and then Scuderi broke his leg. And here's a steal by Malkin. He shoots and scores! Malkin makes it 2-1. Were good when the Jets were the Thrashers too. It's been a constant thing since this franchise and the Penguins have gotten together. Now here's Letang turning, facing the net. Neal scores! Short side bullet by Neal. Ties the game. Now the puck to the goal. It just kept traveling to the net and it was kicked out by Montoya. The Penguins get it. Scuderi back to the front of the net. And Montoya stops that. The Penguins have thrown a lot of pucks at the Jets here. And they score again. The puck from the near wing. Shot in. And then Neal gets another one.
All the Jets are just standing around watching. And not really in admiration. Really just in, it goes off a stick right there.
As Bobby said, they were kind of sleeping a little bit. Now they try to get it back to the net. And Little had it. Now Wheeler shoots it.
It's in.
It was in. That in and out in a hurry as Blake Wheeler with a great release shot that puck and it came bounding back out underneath Fleury.
And there's a turnover. Wheeler forced that turnover. A bouncing puck. Crosby tried to flip pancakes with it. And I think that went off the stick of Brooks Orpik on its way in. Puck in the air. There's Crosby trying to flip the pancake. And the stick in the lane.
Domi is a great networker. Here's a shot by Neal up high. Very, very successful in business in Toronto. And a good friend of Mario Lemieux. Now here's Malkin with it. Malkin up to Jokinen, his shot, he scores! Crosby to Jokinen again, up to Brooks Orpik. He stepped to his left, and he tried to control the puck, and he couldn't do it at the line. It was taken by Kane. Look at the speed. Kane, in on goal, he scores! A beautiful goal by Evander Kane on the turnover by Brooks Orpik. That last opportunity is Kane was able to score on the breakaway. Here's Frolik centering. Scuderi got the stick down and they score. Right to the net. Did Kane get another one? I think he did right there on the doorstep. And it's now a 5-4 hockey game.
Then it went back against the top line of the Jets. And they stuck with it. And Kane on the backhand. Elevation around that net. The puck got to the front. Everybody was down.
11 in a row on home ice. Right now, they're down by 1. Here's a shoot in by Ole Mata. Montoya moves it to the corner for Dustin Byfuglien. He gave it away to Neal. Neal fires. Loose. Score! Malkin! The game is tied. Byfuglien turns it over again. 2-1. Crosby with an assist. One-timer. Niskanen. He scores on the draw.
This is what the NHL wanted.
For everybody but the coaches.
They say that. They'll take the win.
Bogosian's high shot stopped. Great save by Fleury. The rebound on Andrew Ladd. That might have been the one. Now Wheeler shoots one and Fleury shuts the door. Seconds to go. One more crack at it. Edstrom shoots it. Redirected to the net. Poke just wide of the goal. The last second it may have hit the goalpost. Then time expires. Opportunity for Scheifele. And I think it hit the iron to the left of Fleury. And the Penguins win at 6-5.